Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Los Angeles Chargers and the Kansas City Chiefs. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? Mecole Hardman to return it from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped it to 17. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he goes across the 20 to the 22. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. These two teams met up earlier in the year, back in Week 4. And it was the Chiefs who got the road victory there, so now looking to claim the season series at home in KC. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Hey, 43, 15.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run. And let's face it, this shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Hey, 57.
On 1st and 10, here's Mahomes. Open man right side is Tony. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. So 8 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up a second down at just a couple. The Chiefs at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
An extra cornerback now in the game for the Chargers here on 3rd.
43. Hey, 15.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Looking for Kelsey there, but it's intercepted. And the Chargers are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing quickly, and Herbert completes it. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately, so he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
Herbert on first down now. And that's into the hands of Eckler. And they're going to get this down inside the 15. They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. That's caught, and it's Eckler again. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Herbert jet sweep as he taps it forward. And he's able to break out of one tackle, but then quickly brought down.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Herbert throwing again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Justin Herbert, touchdown number 15 on the year. And the Chargers use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. So a quarterback scramble, certainly a pass play, but he saw something, tucked it, and got in the end zone.
A lot of quarterbacks, when they scramble, they're scrambling to create more time to throw the ball downfield. In this situation, as you noted, he tucked it and took off. Great play by him.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And bring this out to the 25. No return there for Hardman. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive. Something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Chargers will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Touchdown, L.A.
Earlier in the week when they had their scouting report meeting, this was the explosiveness that they talked about trying to contain. They were concerned about it all week, yet he still did it to them. Wonder how that's going to carry over the rest of the game.
Point after try forthcoming. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead.
Chargers 14, Chiefs nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Hey, 43. Yellow. Easy. Yellow.
Mahomes now on first down. And the Chargers rush is going to get there. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, The offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. The tight end Kelce has it over the middle. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Chiefs, nothing.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8.
Hey, 57, 57.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, that's Marquez Valdez-Scantling. And he's brought to the ground with another first down at the Chargers 35.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
15, 15. I don't need to. Hey, Sunday, on Sunday.
Mahomes going to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Mahomes to MVS there for the Kansas City first.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And again, it's Mahomes. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Yellow. Hey, Ripley.
To throw again on 2nd down. Mahomes. And that is caught. Touchdown, Kansas City. Kadarius Toney, his first touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make our score 14-7. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Charger drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Once more, here's Eckler. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. And the Chiefs are going to take possession of the football.
Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. And then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
And Mahomes misfires again, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by J.C. Jackson.
And the Chargers are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
They take over here following the interception. That's the good news. The tough spot is the spot that they're in. That's inside the 5 in the shadow of their own goalpost here. 1st and 10.
Finds the open man. It's Mike Williams.
He's got room past the 30. Now he's free to midfield. How about this? Racing to the end zone, and he will step out of bounds all the way down at the 5-yard line.
A big play there on the catch and run. 87 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal.
Herbert will give this one to Eckler.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
And a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a 2nd touchdown already in the 1st half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a 2nd. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal.
Eckler again.
And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown.
Austin Eckler with his 4th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chargers have taken a 2-touchdown lead.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. This is caught out in the right flat, and he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the 15, a short kick.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because his confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
Now Mahomes. Caught. Kelce, left side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. That's a staple in this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Mahomes. No hesitations. They go right back to Kelce. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
Yellow, 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 yellow.
Throwing on 1st down, it's Mahomes. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, 15, 15, 15.
And now the Chargers are going to look up here and signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
15, 15.
Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
And so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
An extra defensive back on the field for the Chargers now on 3rd down. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to convert, albeit not by much, on 3rd and a yard.
Well, that was big right there because they're the bottom 5 in the league in converting on 3rd down. They needed that pickup in a big way.
There were 2 things they said they wanted to win in this game. One, the turnover battle, and the second, 3rd down conversions. So they got one there.
Yellow.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Throwing now is Mahomes. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
Yellow, yellow.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes.
That's complete to Tony.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Yellow. Hey, 57, 57.
To throw again on second down. Mahomes. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Derwin James with a pick. And the Chargers are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. The Charger drive about to get going. Already enjoying a 2-score lead here late in the second quarter. Not a ton of time left. We'll see if they can work this at least into field goal range and try to get 3 to add on even more to their lead. And he'll take this up to about the 7- or 8-yard line.
Ready up.
On the option, here's Eckler. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. And they pitch it to Eckler. And he's taken down, but able to get this up to the 20-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel a kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
They started on the ground with Eckler. And not much there at all as he'll get this only up to about the 11. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Herbert off of play action. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there. Out of the gun, Eckler running it. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He finds his target, Allen. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Running on first down, Eckler. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Herbert. He'll drop this one off to Eckler. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 43. Here's Holmes, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line.
96 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Herbert, quick pass out wide.
And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's not locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That kick, by the way, Charles, a career long.
Well, we did watch him in pregame, and he hit from this distance, so not a surprise. But there still is something exciting about it, carrying it over from practice and pregame to actually doing it in live action.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
A fairly short kick from the 14.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. On 2nd and 9, Mahomes. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 42 yards. Kansas City Chiefs. 1st and 10.
On 1st down, Mahomes. That ball is caught. Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going, trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the 3rd quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. And that is caught for a touchdown, Kansas City. Marquez Valdes-Scantling, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Charger drive about to get going. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Eckler to begin the drive. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And some room to maneuver. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the 3rd quarter. So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory at the 46. Eckler now between the tackles. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 115 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football, because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. Now a give running left is Eckler. Rashawn Slater, 1st-round pick in 2021, guilty there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Up the middle with Eckler. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Here's Herbert. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he'll be brought down with a 1st down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 17-yard line. Able to convert on 3rd and 14, a terrific play call. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Eckler. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
The second down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long. In motion, the tight end. On 3rd down, here's Eckler. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
It's now 4th down.
They snap it to Herbert. He finds his receiver, Williams, for a Charger touchdown. Mike Williams from 17 yards out. And the Chargers are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. And they'll have Herbert try and throw for it. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. This has been frustrating for them to this point. They have not looked the same as they did coming in, riding that impressive 6-game win streak. Khalil Mack able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time.
We all know he's one of the better quarterbacks in the league, but definitely not today. His team trailing by multiple touchdowns and a late sack, just a parting gift from the defense for him to take back to the locker room with him.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
That's what it is. That's what it is, baby. Get him going, baby.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Here's the Chiefs punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. A field flipper there, a 47-yard punt coupled with a loss on the return. And controlling the football, switching hands here with very little time remaining in this contest. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. They're going to pass here with Herbert. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So this one's over. It's in the win column for the L.A. Chargers, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Chargers,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule. And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll be at home for one next week